Hi there and good morning. Today I want to try and colour as much as this as I can really. It's that Martian drawing that I did, for the painting that I've sort of left unfinished. But I wanted to do a good colour version of this and try and use Copics, maybe prismacolor pencils and polychrome pencils, and maybe a touch of paint at the end, I don't know. But I want to try and colour as much as this as I can. So I'm starting with the usual grey tones again, and I'm gonna do as much as I can. I've just left the pencil work, and I'll probably erase like the harder lines a bit, just to make them fade into the background, but I'll pretty much leave all the pencil work in there. I'm not going to wink this. I'm just going to try and colour as much as I can. Just hope for the best. So I'm using like a warm grey 5, which is a warm grey. It's a darker grey than the other ones, so I've got to try and make it all the dark areas count. Darken them pieces as well. So we got that there. There's the draw section there where it's there as well. So yeah, trying to get into the swing of these daily art vlogs again. I think it was on, not the last video, I got a thumbs down on the Freddy one, which was understandable because I think someone was possibly expecting me to colour it all in, but since it's a daily art vlog, I just do like clips here and there. If I do like a proper drawing video, I'll probably say how to draw something, or something like that. But for the most part, these are like daily art vlogs, and I'm not really bothered about a thumbs down here and there, but what I'm more bothered about is if someone's going to thumbs down, I'd rather them explain it in the comments, what was up, what's the problem, sort of thing. I know it's only a sort of like one thumbs down and there's quite a few thumbs up, so that's the main thing, but I'd rather know why. I don't know, just the way that I roll really. I'd rather know the problem than not know why. But anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Was the video not what you expected or something like that? Possibly so, but this type of colouring is experimental to me. The Freddy, I've just left it since I haven't done much to it, but I'd like to come back and do that, and that's what I need. A bit more confidence, I think, with these. Try and because sometimes you just think, oh, I have to erase all the pencil lines and make it a perfect drawing, but these Copic markers and all the other ones that go over the the pencil lines, so they don't show through. So it's just getting over that little issue and just practicing really. I've seen other artists do it where they just don't erase the pencil lines at all, and I'm thinking, oh, that saves me a job. So yeah, I'm still using this warm grey. I'll possibly use it all on the head, and this is like a different type of metal thing, so I might use the cool greys. I'm not too sure, or I might just use, yeah, actually yeah, I'll just use some of the greys because I can go over it. If I do it all in one major base tone, then it'll all come together, I think, when I colour over it. So without fail, that dog's barking. Really has some at it. I don't know. I love dogs as well, but I'm trying to work. But you know, they will bark at anything. That's what they do. So just accept it. So I think I'll be doing a time lapse soon, because yeah, I might do a time lapse and then talk over what I'm doing instead of just overlaying some music, because I like to do where I'm talking over, you know, explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing that, or I may just come up with some little story tangent that I can just go off on and tell a story. I don't know. So get all the dark areas. And then try and make that circular bit. There's two little lights on there which will sort out rid of the shadow underneath. So yeah, I'll do these little, don't know what to call them, little, don't know, little dangly bits. Doesn't sound right, does it? Little, yeah, you know what I mean. There's maybe another one under there just to try and match that out. So yeah, I think I'll do like a sort of time-lapsey thing, and then I'll just talk over what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to do some more shadowing with this dark warm grey Copic marker, just to lay in a lot of the values really, you know, the shadows and some of the mid-tones as well, just to give me an idea where, you know, some of the light will fall and things when I overlay with colour. I'm going to be using the Polychrome pencils and possibly a few prismacolors. I'll just see, you know, how I'll go along with it. I've got a feeling I'll need some other colours when it comes to the armour, which I haven't got at the moment, but I've just ordered them today, so I need a more like a greeny type colour, like a turquoise thing for the armour. So yeah, it's just about trying to add a lot of the shadows and things and darken around the eyes as well, because it's more skull like around the Martian's head and obviously the nose and the teeth. It's quite good. I still haven't mastered the art of drawing a brain yet, but I'll just like fake it until, you know, something sticks. I've got a different warm grey marker there that's sort of blending the other colour in as well and creating some nice shades. I have got a blender tool, but I haven't used it. I don't use it much, to be honest. That thing around the helmet, the metal bit, I'm going to add some more like cool greys to that, just to separate itself from the armour as well. Obviously I'll separate it when I colour it in a green colour anyway, but you know, it's just a process of you know, trying to add lots of layers and stuff like that. And the eyes will be red later on, which I'll add some red colours there. But yeah, just working out where a lot of the shadows will fall and what all the other colours will be doing once I overlay them as well. So I'd say that painting that I did before of this sort of helped in a way. So in that way I can draw this quite quick. Even though I did the drawing first before the painting, and the painting's not finished, but it's made it easier, especially with the colours and things like that I'm adding, and you know, working out certain things. It's still strange just trying to keep a lot of the pencil lines in and you know, things like that without erasing them or inking over them or things like that, but I think it's a good way of working actually, because a lot of them pencil marks will be hidden anyway, so I'm not really too bothered about that at this point. I still don't know what that's called on its chest, like some kind of speaking thing or something, I don't know. I can't remember. Just quickly shading them things in on the ears. The brain, I just wasn't confident in doing that, but I think I winged it slightly anyway, doing just random swirls here and there, and you know, you can see me, you know, pausing there, just like trying to think exactly how I can approach it, and there's no really one way I could approach it, just tackle it straight on and just hope for the best. It does look more like a brain a bit later on anyway, so because I had some more pink colours and things like that just to the design anyway, so it helps. I think the colours do help it a bit. It's just all the random spaghetti that I drew. It's just, oh well, it's not too bad anyway. So on here is, I'm just adding a blue, I think it was a sky blue Copic marker. It isn't going to stay blue because I'm going to overlay it with purples, you know, just like the painting that I did. So it's just about adding layers and things like that. And at the bottom there's going to be like fire or some kind of explosions or something. Pretty much what I did in the painting, same colour version. I'm not sure about that, what that blue cloud is, you know, that I've done there, and it ends before it gets to the top. I don't know if I can add some more purple at the top, I don't know, to be honest. I'm just making it up as I go along. Go back to the brain for a bit. I'm using, what am I using? I think it's barely beige. It's like a skin colour. Just to add in more tones on the brain sections, which works quite well, I think. I quite like them sort of toned colours, and the pinks laid over that, it just really helps set it apart, I think. I was tempted to add loads of like deep reds in there, but I thought that would have been a bit overkill at this point, particularly as I'm just like starting out in this Copic and professional art tools adventure, really. Trying to improve my craft, as it were. I think I used a skin, was it a skin white? Or possibly, no. Cotton Pearl, that's the one. Just it's like a lighter version of barely beige. Just to fill in all that white space in between. It just smoothed it all off a bit. just adding a bit of red on the eyes, like I said, and then red light things there, which could look like nipples, but a bit of red around the teeth as well, because I had like some like gums to show as well. I'll smooth that off later with some pinks, just darken some areas there, particularly around that dial and other little bits. And it's a cool grey 7, I believe, I think it's a 7. It'll say on it anyway. Sure it is. Yeah, it is. Just trying to add some further shadows, because obviously that metal collar has to be more metallic looking, and I've just ordered some more cool greys as well, which should help smooth a lot of metallic colours off as well. So I think that's what I thought was missing from, you know, these drawings. I'm always having to get some new pens anyway, and as long as I've got like plenty of refills, then they'll last quite a while, so I can actually colour a lot of these drawings that I've done in the past without worrying about the markers running out, like the pro markers that I used to use did. I'm still not too sure if you can get them refilled, but I'm liking the Copic markers a lot better, so I think I'm going to be using them from now on to fill in a lot of the grey tones and things, and some good skin tones as well with the Copics. So I quite like a couple of lighter cool greys there. I forget, I think that's number 3. I think I use a 1 as well. Yeah, cool grey 1 and a 3. I think I've ordered a cool grey 0 and a cool grey 2 as well, so that should come hopefully tomorrow, but who knows, with the post might come Monday, but we'll see what's what, because I'd really like to finish this off. I haven't really properly finished a drawing since I've started these art vlogs up again, but any progress is sort of good progress, really, so I'm jazzed about these illustrations. Really, I'm finally getting ideas and sort of a way of working where I'm pleased with some of the results that I'm doing, especially with some illustrations. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to create more types of videos and things like that. And these daily art vlogs are just like snapshots anyway, they're not like full drawing videos, but I still like to go back and do a few more, maybe pick up a few that I've already started. You know, there's a few still on my computer that I need to, you know, finish. A couple of long videos, so I need to get on with them and just get them out there. So here I am, just blending some polychrome or pencils. I think that's scarlet red, and there's just get the pencils. Yeah, there's a scarlet red, and then there's a darker red, which is just called dark red, quite obviously. And then I used some yellows as well. There was a dark chrome yellow, and there was a much lighter yellow, which was a cream, but that didn't really show up, I don't think, when I was actually colouring with it. So yeah, it's also getting used to these, because I've been used to using prismacolor pencils, which have been very good, but they've, like I said it before, they've just left like a waxy looking feel to them, and you know, so long as if I can just like apply them like real lightly or something like that, that, you know, waxy thing don't really show up that much. But then again, I haven't really looked at these. So I've come to some kind of a roadblock because I need some more colours that I don't have. So I've ordered some earlier on. But yeah, it's going quite well actually. I like the colours because I've sort of relied on the colours that I did in that previous oil painting. I just need a lighter, almost like turquoisey type of green colour, you know, for the armour. I've got the dark shades right, but I need some lighter shades to go over the top and things like that. These are, at the sides are supposed to look like explosions or something, or fire, ray gun things. The brain, well, I'm not too sure about. Sort of like looks like a brain, so you know, still have to practice drawing brains, and a lot of this I have to smooth out maybe with a lighter blue, which I have ordered. So yeah, it's just about adding some coloured pencil work to this. I've added a light green to this, and also a prismacolor green, this one, which is a true green, it says. But I need maybe some darker greens in there and a bit of yellow just on the top, and work out obviously like the glass case, you know, helmet, maybe some muted colours in the background, maybe lighter than the actual background. I don't know, but it's looking alright. I'm pretty pleased with some of my artwork lately, the way I'm colouring it. I just have to finish, you know, pieces of artwork that I've got, and this Freddy that I didn't really do much of, but I need to do more of that because I quite like that. And yeah, lots of other illustrations, so I'm going to leave that there for now and just see how it goes. And yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to be just doing some drawing or something, try and draw some concepts, try and draw something different actually. And I can always come back to these and show you updates of these illustrations that I need to get done. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now!